And welcome to Northern News. I'm Ashley Walsh. Thanks for joining us. Today we'll be highlighting several recent events in the Northern Burlington School District, including the recent construction at the high school, Dr. Kern's professional recognition, FFA's career development events, several varsity sports teams, the Relay for Life event, the Robotics Club, and NHS tutoring. In high school news, Northern Burlington passed a referendum in the spring of 2018 allowing for new construction, creating a better environment for the staff and students at the high school. Recently, the first phase of construction, a hallway connector between the 300 and 400 hallways, has been rapidly making progress. This project aims to make it easier for students and staff to travel around the school without leaving the building, providing improved security and more efficient movement around the building. Let's hear from field reporter Emily Walsh with more.
Over the summer, our school went under construction creating a new hallway. I talked to a few people. Here's what they had to say.
This hallway is just the beginning of the new and improved high school due to the referendum which was passed last spring.
Some of the roadblocks over the summer in August were that we discovered a sanitary sewer line underneath in between the two buildings and we didn't know it was there, so we had to relocate it. Other blocks were the weather. It was probably the wettest summer we've ever had, so with all the rain, those were some of the delays that we did have.
My name is Justin Dwyer and I'm a senior. This hallway will make it easier to go from my English class to my gym class.
This hallway is going to make the school safer by eliminating the need to have students walk outside in between classes, as well as the need to have the doors unlocked, in which case outsiders would be able to just walk up to the school and open the door anytime that it's class change.
We hope to see the hallway positively affecting security and making it easier for staff and students to get around from place to place.
This will affect the students by reducing the amount of time it takes to get between classes, decreasing the amount of foot traffic in all the major hallways and intersections, and just making it easier to get to class.
The hallway looks great. For Northern TV, I'm Emily Walsh.
Across the campus, middle school principal Dr. Andrew Kearns was acknowledged by the Burlington County Principals and Supervisors Association as a visionary leader.
Dr. Andrew Kearns was recently recognized by a professional organization. We went over to the middle school to find out more.
The New Jersey Principals and Supervisors Association is an organization that promotes the educational excellence through support of school leaders via many different resources.
Favorite part of my job is working with the students every day. It's the reason we come to work, all of us.
What makes Dr. Kearns a good principal is him interacting with other students and having conversations and just being part of an everyday day at school for students.
When I first found out I was recognized, I was surprised. I thought there must be some mistake. I remember I deleted the email when it informed me of I thought it had nothing to do with me.
It's great having Dr. Kearns as our building administrator. He's there for us. He know that he genuinely cares not only about the students but also about the teachers and the atmosphere in the school. So it's a pleasure to work with Dr. Kearns.
I've been here a long time. I was a student at Northern Burlington. I was a substitute teacher here at Northern Burlington, a teacher, an administrator. And my parents were both employees here. My dad started in 1971, and I'm told that I was brought in as a baby for one of the child care classes to demonstrate how to bathe a baby. So apparently I've been here in a state of nature in front of all of these students at some point or another.
Every year they select administrators around the state to be recognized for their accomplishments.
Congratulations to Dr. Kearns on this prestigious achievement. From Northern TV, I'm Tyler Neville.
Throughout the year, FFA members participate in various career development events that allow them opportunities to experience and even compete in career-style activities that provide them with real-world skills and experiences. Anthony VILLANI has the report.
I'm Anthony VILLANI from NTV. One of the school's largest programs is FFA. FFA programs such as Greenhouse, Small Engine Repair, Floor Design, and others have career development events to get students interested in their career options.
Career development events help FFA members develop the abilities to think critically, communicate clearly, and perform effectively in a competitive job market. There are 24 CDEs covering job skills in everything from communications to mechanics.
Hi, I'm Remy Quitten. I'm part of the FFA and I'm competing in a CDE next week, which is a career development event, and I'll be competing with the dairy team with my other classmates. There's also land judging, turf management, and fruit and veggie.
We've had a lot of career development event teams with me. One thing that we've been very successful with is horse judging. We've gone to Big E, which is the Eastern States Exposition up in Springfield, Massachusetts, and also out to Indianapolis, Indiana for the National FFA Career Development events.
My CDE is about me identifying different cheeses and dairy products such as milk with off flavors and a disease that's in milk, so I'll be testing for the disease.
Usually what we do, we try to have a practice 1 or twice a week. I know at one point I had a parliamentary procedure team and they really wanted to do good and win on the state level and go to Big E and nationals, and we were doing 2 or 3 times a week.
My favorite part about competing in this CDE is that I get to meet other people from other schools that have the same interests as me, and I get to further my knowledge in the dairy industry.
If you're interested in any kind of field in the agriculture industry, which includes plants, animals, environmental science, come see an ag teacher and we'll let you know when CDEs are, when they're available, and also you can talk to an FFA chapter officer or any member that has been on Northern TV.
Well, there you have it. From NTV News, I'm Anthony Vani.
On November 6th, local residents came to Northern to cast their vote in the 2020 midterm elections. NBC served as one of the local polling places, offering residents the chance to come and have their voices heard in shaping our future of our nation. Let's check in with our reporter for more.
On Tuesday, November 6th, Northern served as a polling location for midterm elections. Voters had a choice between congressional, senatorial, and other local races. Let's take a further look.
Tuesday is the midterm election, which is usually an election that people unfortunately sit out, but it's extremely important. On Tuesday, we will be voting for the Democratic candidate, Andy Kim, or the Republican candidate, Tom MacArthur.
In New Jersey, we're not only voting for a representative, we're also voting in a Senate race. The Senate race is arguably more important because Senate's a much more powerful position, and in New Jersey right now, that Senate race is between a Republican, Bob Huggan, and his opponent, Bob Menendez.
Voting is important because it's your one opportunity every 2 years to have a say in government. Every 4 years you vote for a president. If you enjoy the president, you like the policies that he has, then you want to make sure that those policies continue in the midterm. You do this by voting for people who will perpetuate those policies. If you do not like the president, you disagree with his policies, this is your opportunity to say, I disagree with you, by voting for people who will stop those policies. It's important because without voting, your voice cannot be heard and you're at the mercy of other people.
Voting is important because it gives you as a citizen the opportunity to impart your viewpoints and your desires on the direction the country is going to move.
Thank you to all the voters who came out. For Northern TV, I'm Joey SCELZA.
As winter sports start up for this school year, girls basketball is getting ready to compete. The girls are looking to make the playoffs again this year and to build upon past successes. Let's hear from our field reporter with more.
The Northern Burlington Regional Girls Basketball Team are looking to improve the record of 13-14 from last year, led by senior captain Brianna Sorrento and coached by Colin Hewko. Let's see what Coach Hewko has to say.
I'm Colin Hewko. I'm the head girls basketball coach. This is my 3rd full year as the varsity head coach. We have tryouts November 19th and 20th. On the 19th, it's in the high school West Gym, and on the 20th, it's in the high school East Gym. One of the goals we have this year is to compete for a league championship. We'd also like to have a home playoff game and then multiple wins in the playoffs, possibly compete for a sectional title. Our biggest rivals, probably in division, Rancocas Valley, and then out of division, Pemberton. And then, we would look to match up with them using strong defense, identify who some of their stronger players are, and try to keep the ball out of their hands using, some of our stronger defenders.
We also spoke to Brianna Sorrento to see from a player's perspective. In her junior season, she led the team with 56 three-pointers and averaged 13 points per game. Let's see what she has to say.
I'm Brianna Sorrento. I'm a senior and I'm a shooting guard. Individual goals for this year are to have a winning record. We were 13-14 last year, so we really want to have more wins than losses this year. And I also want to get first team all county. I enjoy everything about playing basketball, that the team aspect of it and that it's a fast-paced game. I just love everything about it. Well, when I first started playing here, a lot of the team was freshmen, and now everybody's more experienced and we've molded a lot as a team, so I feel like we'll have a lot of success this season.
With a lot of underclassmen, the team looks to continue to grow over the next few years. We wish the girls the best of luck this year. From Northern News, I'm Kat SCELZA.
The NBC wrestling team is hitting the mats looking to continue their winning ways. Under the direction of new head coach and former state champion Cody Melton, the Hounds look to take the division and compete both as a team and individually across many weight classes. Let's head over to the gym for more information.
The Northern Burlington wrestling team is looking forward to a strong 2018-2019 season.
This team has tallied 64 district champions, 11 state placers, and 3 state champions.
Over the summer, the wrestling gym was redone and is now better than ever for the upcoming season.
Being back at Northern as the head coach of the wrestling team is truly an opportunity that I didn't really think I would have when I was in high school. But being back here now is just an awesome opportunity to have the ability to make an impact on the kids' lives and this program that made such an impact on me when I was in high school. Just very fortunate and happy to be here.
I've been lifting with Coach Melton, and I've been training up at Ryder with my coach Nick Bedlidon, and just been working as hard as I could.
I've been going to practice, been lifting, and just listening to my coaches.
This sport tests you in certain ways that you don't have in other sports, and I get to see these kids when they're at their best and when they're at their absolute worst over the course of 4 months. And to me, I get to learn a lot more about every athlete because of that.
Wrestling's a huge mental sport, and if your mind's not there, you're not going to win. You know, if you don't think you're going to win, then you're not going to win. You have to always be confident, and you have to always believe in yourself every time you go out there.
Some of the most mental challenges is the mental case with your head. You always got to stay positive, and you can't look at anything negative. You just always got to stay positive.
I feel great about the upcoming season. We've put a lot of work in over the summer, put a lot of work in over the fall with lifting and kids going to clubs and stuff like that. And we've worked hard, and we had a bad year last year overall, and we're looking to turn things around this year, and we have a great group of incoming freshmen and a great group of upperclassmen. My goals for the team, first of all, consist of putting numbers on the wall, which is league championship. Secondly, I want them to come together as a team more than we have so in the past. It's a tough sport, again, and I think being a team and working as one unit will help with that. And then, you know, down the road, win districts as a team, and then get individuals to their goals in Atlantic City, which consists of them placing in the top 8 in the state.
My goals for this season are to first win districts, then win regions, and win states this season.
My biggest goal is I want to be a state qualifier and hopefully place in the state.
My biggest goal is to get on a podium at AC.
We wish the boys the best of luck this season in achieving all their goals. From Northern TV, I'm Olivia MATTIS.
Several times a year, the Northern Burlington Drama Department puts on various productions for the school community. One of the most important aspects of any performance is set design, which helps to create the feel for the show. Let's head over to the auditorium for more information.
Ever wonder how those cool backdrops for plays are made? It's all thanks to the set crew, led by Lance Hirschfeld. Students work together to design and paint props for the set. Let's go backstage and get a closer look at this fun after-school activity.
This year we're building a set for Little Women. It's a rotating house, so we'll have the inside and outside of the house, and doing a couple trees for the outdoor scenes that they're setting. Years past, we've done a variety of things. We've done multi-layer sets, paper mache. We built a tree that was 6 foot around roughly and about 12 foot tall. We've built a tower. In Set Crew, we try and teach the kids how to use real-world building skills. So my goal is to make sure that when they become a homeowner or they're trying to fix things in their own life, that they actually have the skills to do that, real painting skills, framing walls, hanging pictures, trim work, really get them ready to be able to do things on their own later in their life. The process to join Set Crew is simply to show up. My goal is to make sure that kids can get to as many activities as they want and are available for. So whether it's a sport or band or another club, I just ask them to show up as often as they can. And in order to be part of the crew, we say they have to make it at least 3 times in the process. Our goal is to minimize the budget so that we don't impact the productions they're able to do by having large sets, and also to stay out of the way so that the actors are able to get all their rehearsals in. So it's really a challenge to try and work around both keeping the budget small, but also being able to get a quality set for the actors and to set the stage for the play and the musical.
Wow, thanks for that spotlight on the set crew. From NTV, I'm Anthony Villani.
In community news, Relay for Life is gearing up to have another great turnout for their annual fundraising event. Taking place in the spring and generating funds for cancer research, planning has begun for this year's event and teams are already taking shape. We spoke to the organizers to see how things are going.
Relay for Life is an event where students spend all night around the track one day of the school year. Each lap around the track goes towards finding a cure for cancer.
I do Relay for Life every year to hopefully one day find the cure for cancer and to get out and participate in a school-wide activity.
I love running Relay for Life. It's a lot of work, but it's a really worthy cause. And when we were asked to do it, I guess about 4 years ago, we jumped at the chance because it's something, community service, that everybody in the school can get involved in.
What keeps me motivated throughout the night is to hopefully one day find that cure and to have hope for those that feel hopeless. My favorite activities to do at Relay for Life is playing spike ball and other games with my friends and walking the track when I have to.
Keeping me motivated throughout the night to just keep walking and not falling asleep is sort of like setting an example for the younger kids, because I'm older and not necessarily athletic. So if I can go all night, they should be able to go all night. There's a ton of preparation for Relay for Life. We started meeting in September. We meet monthly, sometimes twice a month, with folks that are interested, the leadership, team captains. We plan our kickoff, which happens to be March 21st this year at Old York Country Club. It's free. We are currently picking the theme. We have a group where we are voting through a Google Forms for the theme for this year. And it's a lot of logistics. It's a lot of logistics and planning. But we want everybody to be involved.
Come and join us in May. For Northern TV, I'm Joey SCELZA.
This episode's Spotlight Story looks at Northern Burlington's Robotics Club. Students get the chance to interact with their peers while building, programming, and operating their creations to compete within a set of ascribed parameters. We sent a reporter to one of their meetings to find out more.
I'm Nick Wolverton here with Northern News, and I'm at the Robotics Club room, and they are preparing for their next Robotics Club competition at Cherokee High School this weekend. The Robotics Club is a team of mechanics, programmers, and organizers that construct robots for competitions. They put in lots of time and effort into getting ready for their competitions. The club is ran by Mr. Dolan, who encourages the students every day. So how do you guys prepare for a competition?
Generally, in the days leading up to a competition, students are going to be practicing driving the robot and really making it fine-tuned and working correctly. Up until that point, they're painstakingly creating code and actually physically building the robot. A lot of the robotics team members that kind of lead the way are our returning members. Like Mason Buckalew has a major part in the building of the robot, same with Daniel Vale. Then we have another team basically split into just coding the robot, and the whole team is generally led by Mr. Pranav Ava.
I'm here with Mason Buckalew of the robotics team, and I have a few questions for you. So what are your goals for this year with the Robotics Club?
So this year our goals for the Robotics Club are to hopefully get to the regional competitions, or around the state. So last year we hosted the state competition because since we were hosting at art school, we got to actually compete. It was a really interesting experience, and we got our bot that we built last year, we got to use a lot. And going into the state competition, it was kind of like a free entry, which was nice, but this year we hope to actually earn that right. So this year we kind of went all out. We have a lot more members, so we're going to work on our bot more this year. And our goal is to hopefully get, to regionals, super regionals, and take off from there.
What is your favorite part about Robotics Club?
My favorite part about Robotics Club is most likely the members involved and seeing everybody's talents. We have certain members that are excellent with coding. We have different members that are great with building and all these different techniques. We have members that are great with 3D design and stuff of that sort, and we've just all kinds of different elements we implement. So it's neat to see the creativity that we have that we could spark and all the different members' involvement in the group to make one solid project that we could all call ours.
Are there any requirements to join the Robotics Club?
So there's no requirements per se, but if you like robotics and you do join the club, it's definitely something to see if you enjoy. And if you do enjoy robotics, it's nice to continue that path and take engineering courses as well as coding or whatever thing you find interesting about robotics. There's all these different elements, and it exposes you kind of to a whole world of things that happen in everyday life. So robotics is a great club to join. There's no requirements, and it's a good way to start out and see, what you want to get involved with, and it can teach you about a future career path or anything of that sort.
Good luck to the Robotics Club as they continue with their competitions.
For this episode's Northern Stars, we took a look at the National Honor Society tutoring. Taking place several times a week, NHS members are available to help their classwork to help their peers with classwork, fulfilling community service requirements while helping others. We spoke to several students about it, and here's what they have to say.
NHS Tutoring provides tutoring on many various subjects. NHS Tutoring is held in the Media Center on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Hi, I have John Darty, member of NHS, here with us today. John, what is your favorite part of being an NHS tutor?
I just like to help people, you know? I mean, these kids that are struggling, they even need, I just, want to help them do better.
NHS tutoring is a really great opportunity here at the high school where students that are struggling with some of their classes can actually come and stay after school, and they can receive tutoring from members of the National Honor Society.
John, what are your favorite subjects to tutor?
Usually I tutor math, but I can also tutor Spanish and some sciences.
As far as subjects, you can be tutored in just about anything. Typically what happens is when the NHS members arrive and sign in for tutoring, they will actually mark down what subjects they are capable of tutoring you in.
John, what would you say to the kids that are struggling in school and that are just a little bit shy of coming out to the tutoring?
Come out. I mean, there's nothing wrong with getting help, and the kids that need help should come out. If they want to improve themselves, they should ask other people.
If you come to tutoring, we will make sure you get the help that you need. When you arrive, I personally will match you up with a tutor, and I will make sure that someone is going to help you do better in your classes, which honestly is the ultimate goal of school.
NHS Tutoring provides after-school help to students struggling in various school subjects. With Northern News, it's Giuseppe Periscondolo.
That wraps up this episode of Northern News. Please visit our district webpage for more information on our schools, our staff, and our students. You could also subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on Twitter. For Northern TV, I'm Ashley Walsh.